Learn to be super successful. Subscribe to my channel, meathead. Should they have done the deal at all? Although in hindsight, it was a great deal. But in foresight, foresight doesn't necessarily equal hindsight. In your deals that you look at, culture has little or nothing to do with it. Although some of you, not necessarily in this room, some of you have made culture part of the reason why deals didn't get done, especially those that had done a deal already. I mean, and the size deals that you're starting with, the culture has nothing to do with it. The only thing that has anything to do with it is whether the owner, the motivated seller, is going to stay 6 months or 36 months. That's the only thing. If he's not going to stay, or she's not going to stay, or they're not going to stay that long, then you've got a problem because because one, you don't know what you're doing, and two, you have nobody to lead there other than yourself. But in these cases, that's not the case because they have very sophisticated, in-depth management teams.
At what size company will culture start to?
It's like, how long is a good dick? You ask your girlfriend, how long is a good dick?
The bigger the better, huh?
Yeah, well, they say that, but guys with small dicks have been getting by for about 2.5 million years, so.
Mr. Peña, this case already happened.
Yep.
We know what happened.
Well, we know what happened. It was ostensibly one of the great deals of the 80s or whenever it happened, yeah. But a lot of things happened subsequent to that deal to make it one of the great deals of the 80s. When they did the fucking deal, the perception was they paid out over the top for it. And a lot of deals are made good. I'm guilty myself because happenstance, serendipity, history made us right. Not because it was a good fucking deal to buy. Our model, it's a great deal whether history makes us right or not. Because cash flow is significantly greater than debt service. And even now, the cash flows, I mean, as I said back almost 2 years ago, assets are worth between 25 and 40% lower. Well, I'm going to say it again. Although they've come back, the assets are now again, in healthcare especially, between 25 and 40% lower. Because everybody's afraid of, and rightfully so, Corona. But the kids that bought assets during the Corona period, based on what my information was and my guidelines were, are fine. They're fine.
Like I said, Mr. Peña, we already know this happened already, but we don't know the in and outs of all the deals. So that's why we're going to read all of the information.
Correct. That's exactly correct. Okay, you may come back and say they paid 50% too much. You may come back. I know you're not going to come back and say they paid too little. Now, they paid too little based on historically how much money it made. But based on what they were doing, looking at the numbers right then, they certainly didn't pay too little. But so you're looking at the numbers then. You're not looking at the numbers now.
And we already know the outcome of
Correct.
What happened because of the new technology and all the...
Correct. They look like geniuses.
Yes, correct.
And most of that credit goes to Steve Jobs. I don't believe he was due all that credit. He was at the right place at the right time. But he did a lot of iconic things. There's no question about that. He saw the future for sure. And and Apple and the continuation of Apple and its management stream has been, I mean, genius-like. Cook, who's the current guy, and the guy is done terrific. He's done terrific. Okay, you guys are deep into it. So, any questions before I leave? You'll have more questions when I come back after lunch. But anyway, I gave you the wrong case to begin with. I don't know why I have AOL in the brain, and so, but it was Disney anyway. Yeah.
You guys, any questions? I'm good.
Okay, guys, we will see you at lunchtime.
Thank you, sir.
Very good.